Hey there guys, Ultraviolence here, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. Today I'm showing off some new things. I feel like it's been a while since I made another God Complex update video. I've been really busy recently. Life has just sort of taken off and it's been like, it's been kind of hectic for me. But I finally got some peace and quiet and some time to actually sit down and make a video and just show some stuff. I know I keep saying I'm going to stop making new things and just focus on finishing up the mod, but I keep having ideas. Anyway, this is 100%, these things I'm about to show you are 100% the last new features. From here on, it's all about bug testing and multiplayer testing and then releasing this fucking shit. I'm just going to show off this new weapon, okay? Okay, I'm going to just pick up some shit. I'm going to go down here. And I'm going to waste some ammo so I can actually pick it up because it uses D-Tech ammo. I feel like it's called Avenger's Blade. Yes. This is a new weapon. It is used by a new dev boss called the Ancient Avenger. Now, if you don't know what a dev boss is, dev bosses are bosses that are like inspired by people who helped make God Complex. So the first dev boss was the Carrot Master. And Carrot Master is the name of someone who helped make a bunch of sprites for me. And he one day asked if I wanted to make a monster based off of him if he made like monster sprites. And he did. And then I made a monster. We got the Carrot Master. It's really cool. I love it. And people have always been asking in the comments, like, UV, are you ever going to make a dev boss of yourself? Like, you're the one that made this thing. Like, maybe you should make a boss based off of you. And I kept saying, no, I'm not going to do that. It's going to take too much time. Like, I'd have to put heaps of effort into it. But, someone named Vast Unliking sent me monster sprites and a basic monster actor for the Nemesis Bandit, who was going to use the Nemesis Revolver, which was really cool, and I'm really grateful to that person. I was trying to make the monster, like, you know, give it some new attacks, spice it up a bit, make it special, and, like, the more and more I did, the crazier it got, and then I was like, okay, this is too much to just be a Nemesis monster. I ended up giving him a sword, like, he literally uses a sword, and then it turned into a lightsaber, and then he ended up kind of looking like a Sith Lord, so I'll summon him in, fuck it. Summon Ancient Avenger. He's got a cool name. It's like got UV in brackets. So when you fight this guy, maybe you'll get a sense that, like, oh my god, I'm fighting UV. This is like UV's monster. Oh my god. And he uses this weapon. He doesn't pull it out straight away, but like after like fighting him for 20 seconds, he'll teleport in front of you and pull out the lightsaber, and then the showdown really begins. He's pretty cool. And yeah, so he kind of like legit looks like a Sith Lord from Star Wars when he's using this thing. But for now, I'm just gonna... You know what? Okay, I'll show you his death, so it'll make more sense this way. I just killed him. And this is what happens when he dies.
Why didn't you make me stronger?
So that sword, he uses the sword, and then the sword is actually what kills him in the end. So once you get him to 0 health, the sword is like, alright, this guy is not worthy anymore. And then the sword stabs him, and then it stays there after his body melts away. I mean, it's kind of fucking savage, actually, considering that that's meant to be my monster. That's technically me in the game, but you know, it doesn't really matter. Oh, I didn't get the pickup sound because I picked up some fucking orb instead. I love how the sounds work in Xandronum. They're just fucking great, aren't they? Anyway. Avenger's Blade. We have the lightsaber. It's pretty cool. I'm gonna just waste a bit of ammo so I can pick this up. It'll go away. Let's just pick all this shit up because it's annoying me. And here we have the new sword. Now, I was going to say, like, straight away, just up front, melee weapons are very hard to balance because you need to make it worth it for the player to get into melee range with bosses without them just... Because, like, if you go up to a Terminator in its face and try to hit it with a melee weapon, he's just going to fucking destroy you, right? Like, how do you fight a Terminator with a melee weapon without making it, like, one-hit it? Because, like, it has to be worth it. So I kind of just accepted the fact that it's probably impossible to make this thing as good as I would like it to be without it being OP. But I've done everything I can to make it useful in other ways. So it's got its attacks. The animation actually turned out really well. Cool effects. It has a deflect. And this works pretty freaking well. You'll see it in action soon. It also has an alternate mode. Charge mode. So instead of deflecting, now you can do this. And you hold it down, it goes a little bit longer, but doesn't last forever. Oops, didn't mean to do that, but... instead of holding it down, if you just tap Alt Fire, it will actually shoot like a railgun. Which is pretty sweet. So yeah, you can, like, in this mode, it's actually got like 2 different uses. The Alt Fire, you can dash around like this, and then you can shoot rail guns. Go back to swinging, change mode, back to this. But what if I told you it had another attack, a secret hidden attack? So I realized that you can actually use the grenade button to do different things. It doesn't always have to just be used for a grenade. So with this weapon now, if you hit grenade, you can actually use the Avenger's Rage ability, which is at the bottom right corner of the screen. It says Avenger's Rage. Needs to be charged. So how do we charge it? Well, let's go ahead and hit this and we'll start attacking some dudes. So when you hit monsters and they don't immediately die, lightning will come down from the sky. It's pretty sweet. But yeah, it chains electricity around to nearby enemies and they will just start dying. And when enemies die to that electricity, they drop these little red things, and this will start charging up your Avenger's Rage attack. At the bottom right corner of the screen, see the word Avenger's Rage is filling up. It's pretty cool. These things sit around for about 15 seconds and then they fade out, so you've got to pick them up kind of quick. Also, if you charge the enemies, it will also spread the electricity to them. But it's not quite as good at spreading it because, like, I mean, it's meant to just be a movement ability, really. It was just too easy to... I don't know, I might improve it soon. That also spreads the electricity, as you can see. So at least this way, like, you can just get a couple of hits in on some monsters like this. You don't have to go around to every monster and hit them. But just doing like one hit on something, then you can run away. And you can just deflect while the electricity does its thing. It's pretty sweet. Let's go pick up some shit. Actually, you know what? It'll be useful. Okay, so that's one way of charging it up. Let's show off the deflect. I have like weird OCD. I have to pick up this stuff at the start. Like, I just have to. Alright, I'm gonna summon a Nemesis Commando because this is a good way of seeing how the deflect works. He shoots very quick. Before I take off no target, okay, check this out. Okay, so while you deflect, you actually get God mode. And you can just like turn it off and on like that. Just every time you deflect, you get God mode. But if you hold it down, the God mode does go away after a little bit. So you can't just hold it down. You will have to like occasionally let it go, then reactivate it. It sounds OP, but like I've tested quite a bit against Terminators and different monsters that have big attacks and stuff, and it's like, you have to be careful with it. It's good, you can get away with some stuff, but they will fuck you up if you're not careful. So let's go ahead and do this. Sup. As you can see, the rage is building just from deflecting. You don't have to get kills with the electricity. Deflecting is a very good way of doing it. And while activating this next attack, you also get involved because, like, I mean, it's a melee weapon. Chances are you're going to be in someone's face when you finish charging it up. It's fair enough. It probably... Okay, he just fucking destroyed me, so you still got to be careful. And that also spreads electricity, as you can see. It's going to kill him. Hell yeah, dude. Alright, cool beans. It is a cool attack for sure. I kind of want to show it off again, so I'm going to charge this up real quick. You probably like notice that when you deflect stuff, it actually makes like deflect sounds. I am so happy with how that turned out. I think it's freaking awesome. Alright, I'll go up here for this. So when you go to activate this, it uses like quite a bit of ammo as well. So it's going to give you a warning on the screen, and then you have to activate it again to use it. So you go hit grenade, use Avenger's Rage, press again to confirm, lock it in, Eddie. Goes up in the air, does this thing. See, it's not the easiest thing in the world to aim because it always goes up in the air like that. Oh god. Die! Oh, I'm not gonna make it. Shit. But yeah, some of these attacks like that big attack seems very strong, but it's surprisingly not like the easiest thing to line up. Because it has a fixed distance and it goes up in the air. It's very strong and it pulls enemies in. But yeah, I think that this is actually balanced surprisingly well right now. Yeah, that attack isn't super strong. It's enough to take out some bosses in like one hit, but like a lot of bosses will survive. It can clear an area, you gotta charge it up, it takes time. I'm actually feeling pretty confident that it's balanced reasonably well. You might have noticed as well we got new sprites for the hymns. They've been sort of updated, which is pretty cool. Yeah, when the lightning doesn't strike, I need to add an impact sound, but it's pretty good. Yeah, see, it does take a fair bit to charge up. I just love that it's killed all the enemies over here, even though like I wasn't really over here. The electricity just sort of spread like that. Alright, I want to use this big attack on the big group because it's satisfying. Use Avenger's Rage, yes sir. Eat shit. And then you get all this lovely red goodness to pick up at the end. Fuck you, bitch. The only time I've ever not been annoyed by those ghost things that resurrect enemies is when using this weapon, because I just more things to hit is fun. I just find this satisfying. Yeah, that's that. Pretty cool. Alright, let's take a look at the monster that uses this weapon. Actually, no, let's look at the imp first. So I made this imp called a Junkie Imp, alright? I don't know why I did this. I don't know what possessed me. But you're gonna think that he's kind of like lame at first, but just wait, alright? Summon Junkie Imp. So the story behind this guy is he's just a regular imp, but he's had a taste of the legendary energy and he's like addicted to it. You know, he's like, he needs that legendary hit. And I guess in a lore sense, you could say that this is how legendary monsters evolve in the first place. Is monsters get a taste of that sweet, sweet legendary energy, and then they're like, oh my god, I need more of that shit. So, let's put no target on. These guys just run away. Like, they don't want none of your business. All they want is some legendary energy. And they die like just regular ass imps. Unless you actually hit them with what they want. And then he becomes the Crackhead Imp, and this guy's like, he's just fucking nuts, man. He's still weak, he still dies just as fast as a normal imp, but he's got strong attacks. I think that's kind of cool. So I'm gonna take off God mode this time, and then you can see what it's actually like. I'll put on Buddha. He's got a cool teleporting effect, inspired by some Pandemonia shit. He jumps. Yeah, he will fuck your shit up if you are not careful. Let's get the saber out so we can block some attacks. Ow, I wasn't quick enough. And if these guys survive long enough... Oh my god. He should... Oh god. I need to lower the effects on that. When he gets up close to you, he does like a rapid attack. Where he just continuously fires, but yeah, okay. He got enough of that energy, there you go, he evolves into Leg Imp. The funny thing is it's actually like kind of underwhelming when the Leg Imp comes out, because that guy was just so insane, but... Maybe one day I'll make like a special legendary imp that's much faster and cooler for that occasion. Alright, let's have a look at the... I'm gonna fire this because I can, because it's cool. Alright, let's put on no target. Let's take a look at the Ancient Avenger. So, fair warning, I did voice acting for this guy and put some effects on my voice to make it sound demonic and stuff. I'll try and show off some of the memey voice lines. Hopefully he'll say them. He says the memey, like the jokey voice lines when you like, if you go out of sight That's when he says them. But once he's got his sword out, if you go too far away from him, he'll literally just teleport in front of you and keep fighting you. So it doesn't matter where you go, this guy will hunt you down. So also I used some... You would expect to hear Star Wars music, but like I made this guy before I realized that he was sort of becoming Star Wars-like. So I didn't use Star Wars music and I don't plan on using it, even though I probably should, but I like what he's got currently.
Your existence is at an end.
I thought I put God mode on, man. Let's go out of line of sight. See if he says some
Why are you hiding?
Yeah, why are you hiding?
Why are you hiding?
Come on, man. Say a funny one.
Why are you hiding?
No!
Time has come. Execute order. Sick fucking pleb.
Fucking pleb. He cut off his other one as well.
Time has come. Execute order. 69.
Maybe I should turn the music down for this, hey?
Why are you hiding?
I mean, it's just a coincidence that he looked at me just then. He doesn't know I'm here. There's a sightline block all around this thing, so he can't actually see
Time
me.
has come. Execute order. 69. I am your father. The time has fucking pleb. The time has come.
Anyway, let's
Fucking pleb.
Oh no, I didn't have the music up. No. I need this. I need the music to be on when he does activates it because it's cool, alright?
Your existence is at an end.
The electricity shit doesn't work on him, by the way. Just fun facts. So he has a deflect as well. It's not quite as good as the player's deflect, but it's there. These swords pull you in, so then they will hurt you if you get too close. This guy's all about sort of like closing the distance. He called me pathetic, man. You realize I am you. He uses his blade to spin and like a propeller. It pulls him up in the air. The problem with the deflect stuff is that like, if I make the animation too long, you can kind of like stun lock him in the deflect animation. So he has to be able to break out of it and do quick attacks here and there. Let's see what happens if I go and like run away. I'll be curious if he like teleports in front of me. Maybe because there's a sightline block he won't do it? Oh, there he is. Okay, there he goes. This guy gives no fucks. I'm going back. Bye-bye. Come on, man. He'll be here, I think. Oh man, what's he doing? Oh, now you come. What the fuck, man? Man, he's fast as fuck up there. Oh, I think it's because... Oh, I think I know what it is. I could probably fix this to make it happen more often. There's like a slight chance to teleport in that state that he's in. There we go. It's just if you're far enough away, instead of teleporting, he'll like just appear in front of you. Yeah, and he gets much faster at when he's low health and the song becomes more metal. Ow. He is quite deadly. I think I still need to do some balancing, to be honest. Like, that spin attack is very strong, but as long as you hit him, you can break him out of it. The Nemesis Revolver part of it definitely needs to be a bit weaker.
Why didn't you make me stronger?
Ow, I didn't even know that hurt. Well, now I do. So he says, like, it's like breaking the fourth wall. He's like, UV, why didn't you make me stronger? Yeah, man. That's that. Pretty cool. And it says, it's a pretty cool message in the top screen when you pick this up as well. It says, Avenger's Blade, and then it's like, it lives, ... It's kind of cool. New sprites for these. This one's my favorite. Hymn of Mountains. Actually, it's like little mountains in the picture. This one's got like an upside down cross and then a regular sideways cross. So, and it shows like that you're going from like low health to high health. It's kind of cool. This one's the barrier. You can see in the picture that it's going to spawn the barricade things. Hymn of Love, Triple X. Very sexy, you know what I'm saying? And we've got the... Okay, Hymn of Legend became the Hymn of Nemesis. It kind of made more sense to me this way because technically it gives you the same resistance to damage types that Nemesis monsters have, so that's pretty cool. Hymn of Hatred, which pushes enemies away. It's got the two arrows going outwards. Hymn of Freezing. And then the Hymn of Cruelty, which has like 4 different like outcomes of what can happen when you use it. 2 negative, 2 good potential outcomes. And that's why you got the 4 pathways on it. And yeah, that's that. Alright, I think we're just about done for the new-ish stuff. Is there anything else? Not really. I mean, like, I do have a new, like, you know, when the dev boss spawns in, when you level up, there's like a cool thing that comes down from the sky. I do have like a black version of that now for this guy, for the Ancient Avenger. He spawns at tier 6 or tier 7, I can't remember. One of those, and yeah, you'll have a good fight on your hands. And yeah, I don't think this sword is super OP, but I definitely think it's fun. It's something that you will want to use. I don't think it's bad enough that it's one of those weapons you never use. I don't think it's good enough that it's going to completely break the game. I think it's just cool, it's fun, and you might find that there are some situations where you want to use it, where you want to like stealthily take out an enemy and just spread some electricity around. I don't think the electricity actually wakes the enemies up. I think there's like it might, maybe? I'm not sure. But yeah, that's that. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. Hope I kept this short and sweet, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Your existence is at an end. Like and subscribe.